Hey, good morning. This is what's up at HollyOak on day 3. So we're up on the third floor. We fit a wallpaper that has a bit of a snag, it's a bit of tough spots. And so I was going to give a miniature tutorial on how we decide how we're going to attack it, other than just pulling it down, which has seemed to be the case for most of the rest of the house. First, we've done a series of tests on the paper. First off, you want to get yourself your spray bottle with just plain water in it is fine. This is my handy dandy one. Came with the house, thanks previous owners. And then we just want to go to the wallpaper, to section. You want to just give it a few spritzes, and you want to watch the reaction of the water. If the water is just running down, I don't know if you can see in this picture, but if it just starts running down the wallpaper is non-porous paper. That involves a little more work on your end because it doesn't absorb the water, therefore it doesn't dissolve the glue. So the next thing after that, which we've discovered that it's non-porous paper, is you want to get out your friendly wallpaper chomper. This is my favorite tool, Mr. Chomper. Round bottom, has these miniature little teeth. It's virtually impossible to hurt your wall when using this tool, so you want to give it quite a bit of pressure. And so what we've done is going through this section. I like to use a circular motion, so give it some pressure, really cut in, and you can see the tiny little perforations that are left from the tool. This is just scoring the top of it. You're not trying to scrape it off. What this does is it turns a non-porous paper into a porous paper. So then when you apply your water, your solvent, it has a chance to soak in. So then what I've done is the next test, I've taken just my spray bottle with water again, no solvent, no special chemicals of any kind. And then I've gone through and I've sprayed the section. So you want to get it nice and good, but now you notice the difference that the water itself is being absorbed into the paper through those tiny cuts that you've made. Now, the back of our walls here is a plaster wall, which should be fine with a minimal amount of moisture. Mostly with the application that we're doing, you want to look at the very bottom part and see that there are no outlets. And so here's one outlet, as you can see, and those are the things you want to be cognizant of when you're spraying down your wall, when you're sponging down your wall, because you don't want water to get in there in any way. The electrical is already bad enough up here. So then we're going to give this wall the spritz and then wait. So we've done that with another section here. And then we can go through and test to see if just the water itself is going to take off the wallpaper. So here's back on our section again. And so we're going to take the other most fabulous tool, which I've already managed to break. It's ergonomic. And so when you're scraping the wall, you don't have to angle your arm or sit at a weird angle. It's shaped like an old-fashioned telephone. And so it makes it very comfortable to use. And I'm just going to apply light pressure going up the wall. And as you can see, the wallpaper is coming completely free with just the water solution. You don't need to use a lot of chemicals most of the time. So here, just with one stroke, we're getting the paper to come cleanly off. Yes, we will have to go back through with a sponge and we need to remove the rest of the glue and residue, but all that can be done once the main paper is removed. So I've let this sit for about 10 minutes now before I started to scrape it, and that seems to be the trick. So then just work in sections around your room, and once it's done, I'll show you the result.